Rooftops running at night. Drills handing a blade, ending the city on his own terms. A night told her to the net, and it was like, oh, clouds, blue bags, for the empty room. Keeps changing, but my names are never shown. There's a way I always liked it when this city called me home. I step across the yellow line as the carriage door slide wide. Feel the station falling back when I climb the steps inside. I used to move through corridors when no one said my name, carrying sealed brown folders that could tell those streets came. If a meeting needed silence, I was waiting near the door. If a promise needed weight, I was the weight behind the floor. This city paid in favors, more than paper or put a certain kind of quiet on a man who stayed control. But the cracks behind the marble started whispering too loud. So I bought one simple ticket, left before I joined that crowd. Don't mistake the way I'm leaving for a man who lost his nerve. I'm just choosing where this story bends and swerves. I'm a night train runner, not a runaway. I pick the track, I choose the hour, then I walk away. But when this city wants a ghost, it remembers what I've done. Tonight it gets my outline and the rhythm of my run. You can call it disappearing, I just call it changing roads. I'm a night train runner, keeping both my hands on hold. Compartment light is yellow, fabric seats and tied roads. Coat hung on a metal hook, corridor door half closed. Ticket labs inside my wallet, there's a return I never told. Little printed destination that won't see me at its door. Phone facing the darkness, one unsent line on the screen. Don't wait up for explanation, remember where I've been. I lock the words behind my thumb and let the cursor fade. Watch the fences turn to dark lines as the city slides away. Tracks run back toward the towers, out ahead into the black. Still don't care which way you face, it can always take you back. I could ride this line in circles, be the rumor that returns. Let the old life open arms and pretend it never burned. But I know what loyalty costs when the mask begins to slip. Better to be missed in stories than to sink inside their ship. I'm a night train, running last lights start to dim. When the suits behind the windows raise a glass to what was him. They can write a softer version, file my name in lighter tone. Say I left to chase some daylight and to build a quieter home. But the reason that I'm leaving is the part I still control. I'm a night train, keeping custody of my soul. Let this carriage keep on swaying, let that station fade to none. If this city ever calls me, it can talk to what I've done.
Room key on the nightstand, plastic tag, it says 23. Faded curtains barely moving with the hum of the old AC. There's a map spread on the mattress, circles drawn in heavy ink. Duffel bag half zipped and waiting at the edge, right on the brink. Out the window by the icebox, there's a pump with numbers worn. You can hear the highway breathing like a low familiar horn. Phone screen face down on the table, your last message still in view. Every word says come back safe, every scar says don't you do. You know I don't sleep deep, I keep my boots close to the floor. Never hang my one good jacket on the back of any door. I have rules about these counties, lines I cross and lines I don't. Faces I'll remember and some names I simply won't. You gave me a small back porch, coffee steaming in your hands. Talked about a worn-out garden and a dog that understands. I just watched the steam go sideways, felt a siren in my chest. Knew the road was still my kingdom, knew your house could be my rest. There's a part of me that lingers in your driveway before dawn, and a part that hears an engine every time I think I'm done. So I keep the engine running when my heart says stay. Let the taillights do the talking when I drive away. I'm the outlaw on the highway that the night still trusts, living out between the motels and the weight of us. I can ride these empty miles like I was born alone, but I keep the engine running every time you sound like home. Do you remember that old diner where the jukebox ate my coins? Red booth under buzzing letters with a crack along the joints. You were tracing routes on napkins, little arrows, little towns. Riding someday by an exit like you'd pin my footsteps down. I could feel the trade inside me, all my rules for just your street, all the exits I kept open for your porch and quiet seat. Then a freight shook all the windows, shook my answer in its frame, and I chose the door beside you, but I walked out just the same. I don't send this as a promise, this is not a begging call. It's a man who built his armor, counting every risk and fall. I can't offer you a porch light that I swear I'll never pass. All I have is one more warning, and this tank's still full of gas. So I keep the engine running on these borrowed nights. Let the dashboard gauge and headlights be my only ride. I'm the outlaw on the highway with a soft spot for your street, but I won't lead what's behind me to your porch and quiet seat. If you ever hear an idling past your garden stone, just know I kept the engine running, so the trouble dies alone. Trouble dies alone.
There's light on my knuckles, humming at 72. Empty lane and side mirror, but the back seat's full of you. Map folded on the passenger, crease right where I turn. Old jacket on the headrest, still carrying what I've earned. Highway signs keep ticking, my white hour moves. I run this road for years now, I'm moving, wait for other hands. Tonight the tank is full, but my patience running thin. I'm not breaking, I'm just choosing which direction I walk in. Pulled off at a roadside diner with a buzzing yellow sign. Coffee in a cracked white cup, just enough to hold the line.
Waitress with a tired smile tops me off and walks away. Jukebox in the corner flickers like it's got nothing left to play. I smooth a napkin on the counter, draw a line and then a square. Put the city in the distance mark, there's a little dollars here. There's a room key in my pocket for a place just down the road. One small door and a single bed where I can cut down half the load. This life taught me how to vanish, how to stand and how to fire, how to keep my word when every man around me is alive. It never said you have to die inside the place you made your name. It just said you face your choices and you never shift the blame. So I keep my coat at the edge of town where the blacktop meets the fields. I don't kneel, I don't crawl, I just choose what I won't yield. Let the city chase its shadows, let those neon stories fade. I'll be parked behind a thin motel wall with the same cold rules I made. I'm not running from a fire, I'm just walking out alone with an edge of town cold carved deep into my bones. Motel room is humming, vending machine down the hall. Suitcase by the door, half zip jacket hanging on the wall. Cheap lamp on the nightstand, throwing gold on faded sheets. I empty out my pockets on the table by my feet. Knife, phone, car keys, folded stack of names to burn. I toss the ones that bleed revenge, keep the few I might return. I don't need a palace, just a lock that I control, and a quiet house to shelter what's still left of my own soul. Stairwells, quiet knocks and held back guns. I remember counting heartbeats while the engine barely runs. I never begged for mercy, never traded someone's skin. Now I'm buying myself distance with the same hard face I'm in. So I keep my coat at the edge of town where the blacktop meets the fields. I don't kneel, I don't bend, I just guard what I want. Let the city chase its money, let that high life spin and glow. I'll be watching from a screen door where the dust moves slow. I'm not running from my history, I'm just drawing my own line. With an edge of town code I can finally call mine. Empty plate stacked by the till. Black coffee going lukewarm next to one unfolded bill. Map spread like a quiet crime scene, circles inked in ballpoint blue. Highway numbers turn to questions only I can answer through. Motel sign across the gravel blinks and drops its middle name. The duffel by my boots is heavy with the cost of how I came. You're back up in that small apartment, windows staring at the track where I used to count my options. Come home wired from backroom deals. You kept asking where my head goes when the night pulls me outside. I kept answering in riddles, kept my gun hand out of sight. There's a note inside this jacket with the words I couldn't say, and a spare set of outdoor keys that I'm leaving here today. I could drag you through the sirens, through a knock that never waits, or I'll leave before they find the road that leads them to our gate. So I left my keys on the counter, metal teeth against the tile. That's my signal to the shadows. I've been changing for a while. I'm not running like a coward, I'm just cutting off the noise, taking every loaded secret, leaving you the simple joys. When a man like me goes missing, don't you call it falling down. It's just one more quiet exit from a self-constructed crown. Gas pump standing like confession out there in the buzzing dark. Freight trucks roll like slow reminders that the world forgets my mark. I sign my name on a receipt slip, tip the girl who meets my eye. She can tell I'm not a tourist, but she's smart and never pries. Engine idling at the edge line, yellow stripes beneath the hood. Every mile I put behind me says I did the best I could. I was raised to hold my posture, never fall beneath the stare, to protect the ones beside me, not just anyone who cares. If I stay, the wolves grow nearer. If I move, they lose the trail. So I choose the road in silence, let my absence be the veil. Yeah, I left my keys on the counter, let the metal say goodbye. Walked out slow into the night air with my collar straight and high. I'm not begging for forgiveness, I don't answer to the crowd. I just take my ghost in motion where the engines sing out loud. If you ever doubt my backbone when this diner the resin hum in the ceiling, soft shake of the carriage steel, my coat folded in the corner, one small case beneath my heel. Window holds my shadow face and the ghost of this last town. Platform lights like lonely dots, slowly falling further down. Ticket stub between my fingers, name printed in straight black lines. Strange how just a strip of paper cuts the cord to crooked times. You were leaning in the doorway when I said I'd work late nights. Never told you how those numbers never touched the hallway lights. Left my shoes outside your threshold so the dirt died at the mat. Every story that I gave you had a missing piece in it. You once traced along my jawline, said my eyes look far away. Now this train pulls at a horizon where I never let you stay. Miles don't make a man brand new, they just stretch out what he's done. But distance gives a quiet space to choose how he will run. My name's on a one-way ticket, but I don't leave like I'm chased. I walk out of this city like a gentleman, not a race. I can drop every backroom favor, leave the cash and cold concern. If I go in silence, but I leave on my own terms. Conductor's punch on cardboard sounds like a small steel drum. He nods once and moves on past like he knows where men like me come from. Overhead the metal rack holds a life boiled down to cloth. 2 shirts, a second pair of shoes, a ledger I never lost. Outside a single signal lantern blinks red once as we slide. I've seen eyes like that in offices where the darker ledgers hide. Some men run when doors fly open, some wait till they're dragged outside. I've been standing in that doorway with a hand on either side. This time I don't wait for shouting or a slam demanding phone. I just answer to the mirror and step off this game alone. My name's on a one-way ticket, but I don't leave like I'm chased. I walk out of the city like a gentleman, not a race. You can keep all the whisper stories and the favors never earned. If I vanish in the distance, it's still on my own terms. My name's on a one-way ticket as the tracks begin to turn. I don't run from what I've done here, but I leave on my own terms. that old oak desk upstairs. Pages open like a mouth that only speaks in sums and shares. Every name in ink, every favor weighed in lines. You can build an empire on columns and deadlines. I don't carry steel, I don't shout across the floor. I just turn a quiet key in a quiet metal drawer. Down here in the backroom bar, you wipe one last clean glass. Neon hum on chrome, clock hands crawling slow past. I loosen up my collar, lay my watch beside the rail. Say pour me something slow, I'll tell a different kind of tale. Not the kind of story where a hero rides the wind. More careful calculation, how we chose who wouldn't win. I moved a date, I changed a route, just numbers on a page. From this distance, mercy and betrayal share a face. 'Cause the ledger never closes, it just waits for me at night. Every figure, every face under that little pool of light. I decide who stays in balance, who gets buried in the red. I don't pull the trigger, I just count what's in their stead. I'm the one who keeps it ordered in a city built on lies, and the ledger never closes when I close my eyes. He was leaning on the counter, laughing like the world was fine. Same worn leather jacket, same crooked little smile as mine. We started running errands when the street still knew our names. Back when all we risked was scraped up hands and petty games. But he wouldn't play it careful when the stakes began to climb. So I circled him in numbers, left him standing right on time. There's a pencil mark beside him where his balance used to be. You can rub away the charcoal, but the ghost stays in the feed. If I had gone there myself, maybe we'd both still be here, or we'd be two lines crossed out clean, double checked and disappeared. But the ledger never closes, it still whispers in that room. Every column like a hallway, every total like a tomb. I decide who gets forgiveness, who just fades into the red. I don't pull the trigger, I still count the cost instead. I'm the quiet one in the corner where the real power flows, and the ledger never closes. That's the life I chose. crooked blinds and dust. Metal desks, oh say, stacks of notes I learned to trust. Got this ledger open, pages curl from every storm we ran. Each thin blue line, a quiet sentence only I can understand. Door to the bar half open, chairs turned upside down. Neon from the front room flickers, cut stripes through this tired brown. You came up with me, carry bags through back doors, watch my back. We split cheap plates in diners, joked about never going back to that. But you like to roll the dice, where I just watch the count. You spend credit with loud hands, more than the house could mount. Boss asked me for the truth, said show me who's turning red. I ran my thumb down the column, stop where your name quietly bled. Funny how it's just ain't to the man who cashed the tables. But my hand slowed for a second when I marked you unstable. I straightened out the page, kept my eyes like stone. In this life, mercy's just a whisper you don't say out loud or on. I keep the lines in the ledger where your fate gets weighed and sold. I'm the steady hand with the pen while the stories turn to gold. From the front door to the back room, every deal runs through my mind. I'm the quiet judge in the margins where your life gets underlined. Power bar with simple numbers, paid in names I won't forget. I write the lines in the ledger, but the ink burns in me yet. They said it was nothing personal, just balance for the weight you threw. They sent someone else to drive you out past where the lights shine through. I stayed here with the books, heard the car fade into the dark, counted cash while the ticking on the wall carved another mark. Now your chair's just an outline in the dust along that wall. Only thing left of your laughter is a gap when the boys make a call. There's a ring you pawned once lying in my bottom drawer, silver dove with fingerprints from when we swore we'd want no more. Sometimes I spin it on the desktop, let it circle till it lies, watching that small circle stand
Last train humming at the platform, yellow letters on the board, vending machine in the corner, spitting silver when it's bored. My ticket folded in my wallet, my name written in small, one suitcase by my boots, and one number I won't call. These tracks remember every whisper that I carried for this town. Now I'm standing by the carriage while the signals flicker down. This city taught me how to listen when the doors were barely cracked, how to walk through quiet hallways with a favor at my back. I knew which stair would never creak and which hand to never shake. I could move a man from daylight with one well-positioned break. Every corner knew my footsteps, every back room knew my face. Now I'm trading all that gravity for one narrow second-class space. I don't run from what I've done here, I don't beg for any grace. I just choose my moving exits while the memories keep their place. I paid my fare in shadows long before I heard this train, bought this seat with all the secrets stitched in steel and window pane. I leave this city standing, but it won't forget my name. I paid my fare in shadows, now I'm rolling out of frame. I'm the gentleman of ending, stepping clean outside your game, with my coat still in my pocket and this distance like a flame. Neon clock above the doorway, second hand that never sleeps, station bench with peeling edges, scattered flyers in a heap. Through the glass I watch the towers getting smaller, losing teeth. Every light another promise that I buried underneath. There'll be younger hands to hold it, there'll be voices in my place, but they'll study how I vanished when they whisper about this face. I won't trade my spine for mercy, I won't sell my name for peace. I just balance out the ledger, let the noise behind me cease. If you're listening from the concrete while these wheels divide the night, know I left without a stumble, every step a chosen fight. I paid my fare in shadows long before I heard this train, bought this seat with all the whispers pressed in iron, glass and grain. I leave this city breathing, but it won't forget my name. I paid my fare in shadows, now I'm fading out of frame. I'm the legend in your corners, even as I break the chain, with my silence as a compass and these rails under my veins.
pot is breathing, steam beside the counter light. Neon open buzzes low, soft against the countryside night. You slide into the vinyl booth across from where I sit. Fresh boots, new leather jacket that don't have much dust on it. Paper man between us, folded wrong, corners curled and torn. Highlighter through the places where you think your name was born. Jukebox in the corner hums a tune you say you crave. You talk about the noise you'll make instead of if you plan to live. I used to ride this highway like a wire that never ends, chasing money, chasing whispers, outrunning enemies and friends. Some men never saw the sunrise, some just vanished from the game. Some traded out their restless blood for a smaller, safer name. I learned to keep my circle narrow, keep my story thin. Learn which doors you never knock on, which ones you don't walk back in. Kept my hands off easy trouble, kept my tongue off bigger names. Let the loud boys take the spotlight and the knock that always came. You say you want my legend, but you don't see what it weighs. Every mile that looks like glory's built on very quiet days. This is the code of the highway, written in dust and yellow lines. Keep your eyes up on the long road, leave your hunger back behind. Code of the highway, let your silence hold your ground. Do the work and close your mouth when the money's come around. I'm still out here in the darkness, 'cause I learned what not to say. Living by the code of the highway, driving farther every day. Out by the pumps of concrete shines with old black oil and light. Truck beams sweep across your face, then bleed back into the night. You thumb your phone, you watch the sky like it's waiting on your call. I watch the way you stand there like you think you can't fall. I hand you back your folded map with one town crossed out in red. Tell you, drive right past that exit if you wanna keep your head. Then I toss my paper cup and turn my collar to the breeze. Hear the insects in the distance and the low hum of machines. You see a ghost in worn out denim, think I'm everything you need. You don't see the empty chairs behind me and the ghosts I never feed. If you step into this shadow, boy, you better learn to bend, 'cause the road won't crown you king, it only lets you ride her in. This is the code of the highway, carved in dashboard dust and chrome. Never trust a crowded table, never drag the fire home. Code of the highway, riding quiet, riding plain. Let the fools light up the sky while you keep moving through the lane. I'm still rolling past these diners, still alive to point your way.
Desk lamp humming over paper, throwing gold across the grain. Thick book open by my elbow, margins lined with dates and names. You sing back in that leather, shoes still dusty from the street. Cufflinks flashing little sparks every time you cross your feet. Out the window, all these towers, trace of border of our zone. I say power's not this view, kid, it's just ledger by this phone. I remember when I met you, jacket 2 sizes too thin. Hands were quick, but eyes were quicker, reading exits, counting sin. Pulled you off a loading ramp when a deal turned loud and wrong. Told the driver hit the pedal, watch the dock slide back in song. Later in a quiet hallway, I erased your name from ink, wrote it in this book instead, further down than you could think. You see favors as a staircase, every favor one more step, but you never see the way that keeps the whole thing in the air. Crowns look light across the table when you're staring at the shine. You don't feel the metal bite till the band's around your mind. I keep your name in my ledger, written neat in steady line. Every door I ever opened, every time I cross the line. You can walk into these meetings like you're already at my side, but ink don't fade for a handshake or for how you learn to drive. You feel tall inside this office, think you're one move from my chair. With your name there in my ledger, I decide how close you were. There'll be nights out by the river when the air turns close and thick, when a number in your handset calls you back to one old trick. You'll look down and see that plastic like a trigger in your hand. Ask yourself if this is business or just fear dressed up as planned. That's the night you'll hear this scratching, pages turning in your head. No, I'll mark that hesitation long before you left your bed. I got my name in a ledger I don't keep upon this desk, written somewhere past the river where the water stays unrest. Every choice I made to sit here, every rule I chose to bend, one day someone reads it over, circles me at their dead end. Till then your name's in my ledger, Seatbacks line like quiet soldiers, overhead light pale and real. Ticket folded in, not tangled, I'm never sealed. Duffel bag in my knee, all I took is all I own. Station clock was almost midnight when I stepped onto this car. Left that platform like a secret, sliding out between the bars. Her mug still on the counter, ring marking the wooden grain. Kitchen clock was ticking louder than the voices on the game. I wrote a few cold sentences, then I tore them into dust. Girl, I love you, but this lifetime's built on the shadows you can't trust. Left the pen beside the napkin, left the chair turned halfway round. Closed the door without a rattle, took my silence out of town. I'm not running from the fire, I'm the one that used to light it. But I won't drag her through the smoke, just to prove that I can fight it. So I bought a ticket with no return, paid in cash for every secret that I helped this city burn. I'm not begging for forgiveness, I'm not asking to be new. I just keep her out of crosshairs by not tying her to what I do. You can call it abandonment, you can call it letting go. I just call it leaving quietly with more cold than most men know. Saw my face inside the window, half a ghost and half in black. All the things I built in silence look much smaller from these tracks. Every ledger, every handshake, every night that bought my name feels like cards on bent up cardboard in a worn out gambler's game. Out here I'm just boots and fabric, heartbeat and a steady stare. Still the same man, just decided where my feet won't stand and where. There's a letter I'm not sending, there's a doorway I won't cross. If I stay, she learns the grammar of this quiet smiling loss. Better she remembers laughter in that kitchen, soft and warm, than my eyes all full of weather from too many coming storms. So I write this ticket with no return. Let the rails erase the outlines of the things I used to earn. I don't run like frightened children, I choose exits, I choose roads. I keep stepping off the map line when it's time to change my rules. You can curse the way I vanish, you can say I left her torn, but I leave with spine unbroken on this ticket with no return. Constitution's grow high down and the clock says 2:30. Neon buzzing in the window in red on my shoes. Coffee and tip white mug, sugar packets in all the ply. You wipe down the same old counter, knowing smile. My badge is in a dresser drawer, under socks and folded shirts. Gun locked up in the hallway, safe still remembers what it's worth. Tonight the line went crooked like the letters on that sign. So I came here for the quiet, just to walk it in my mind. I've shaken hands with suit and ties and never see a holding cell. Taking calls from quiet mothers, telling me which truth to sell. I walked past the back room doorway when I knew what lay inside. Told myself a bigger picture, I needed one more look, a way to slide. You can feed a hungry city with a little missing. Turn a chalk line into rumor, turn cold barrels into no proof. But there's a file in my bottom drawer that I never learned to close. Kid with fresh ink on his fingers and a stare that never goes. I wash my hands till the skin burns, still the stains stay in my head. Every favor that I bought it right sits online in my bed. I can't wear that badge like silver, can't pretend it's shining. All I've got is how I carry what I've done and what I do. I'm more honest with the badge in the drawer when it's lying in the darkness of a life I can't ignore. Out here under buzzing neon, with his coffee losing heat, you can see the man beneath the metal, see the miles under my feet. I'm no saint and I'm no savior, I walk side streets, southern bold, but I still sleep by a compass that won't bend beyond this soul. There was a night by the old bridge, blue light shaking on the stone. Boss said let it die on paper, send the witnesses back home. Brown envelope on my table, thick enough to shake the wood. When it landed like a verdict, it would never do me good. I took half and left half waiting, watch it till the morning came. Used my share to keep a mother and a hallway out of shame. Paid her rent through 6 cold winters, kept a meter off the red. Never told her where it came from, never asked what might be said. Now I'm not clean, but I'm not hollow, I'll still answer to my shade, to the man inside the mirror, counting every trade I made. If they ever come to take me, let them find me on my feet. Not a hero, not a victim, just a man who named his heat. I'm more honest with the badge in the drawer. When it's quiet in the wooden box, I can't pretend anymore. If I clip it to my belt, I see the side I'm paid to show. But in places like this diner, you can feel what runs below. I'm no saint and I'm no angel, I've walked hand in hand with both, but I still live by a compass that won't break beyond its soul. Silence for the quiet story nobody understands. There's a half-warm glass of water by the corner of the sheet. Wall clock on the woodwork, second hand never sleeps. Safe door hums behind me, guarding things we never named. I sit here in this office while you work the miles of street. You knock and never enter till I buzz you through the door. You bring the night's collection, every bill and every score. I glance at scraped up knuckles as you drop the folded roll. I count without a tremor, mark the margin, keep control. You think the ones who pay us are the ones who fear us most, but the names that miss my columns are the ones that turn to ghosts. Money moves like a river down these figures, down these roads. Every favor, every warning has a cost that no one shows. Every day has a shadow and a right who takes the fall. From this high and quiet office far above your backroom brawls, I'm the calm inside your chaos, I'm the pause before you run. I keep the balance steady and I live with what I've done. Songs we did last winter still burn bright behind my eyes, like the night we trimmed a number and a man slipped through the lines. I remember how you started, just a kid with sharpened pride. Now your name sits near the red ink on the margin by my side. If you think this game is endless, take a look at how it ends. Every face along this letterhead was once one of my friends. One more call, one more favor, one more file to disappear, one more courier in the lobby, brushing city dust from coat. Listen close before you walk out, hear me clearer than before. If you live by what I balance, you get filed inside this door. Every day has a shadow and I write who takes the fall. From this quiet glass-walled office, staring down this endless sprawl. I'm the calm inside your chaos, I'm the hand that never shakes, but I'll walk away in silence before they total my mistakes. Yeah, every day has a shadow, and tonight I'm warning you. Either learn to count the cost, or the cost comes counting you. Chrome coffee pot is breathing steam beside the counter light. Neon open buzzes low and soft against the countryside night. You slide into the vinyl booth across from where I sit. Fresh boots, new leather jacket that don't have much dust on it. Paper map between us, folded wrong, corners curled and torn. Highlighter through the places where you think your name was born. Jukebox in the corner hums a tune you say you crave. You talk about the noise you'll make instead of if you plan to live. I used to ride this highway like a wire that never ends, chasing money, chasing whispers, outrunning enemies and friends. Some men never saw the sunrise, some just vanished from the game. Some traded out their restless blood for a smaller, safer name. I learned to keep my circle narrow, keep my story thin. Learn which doors you never knock on, which ones you don't walk back in. Kept my hands off easy trouble, kept my tongue off bigger names. Let the loud boys take the spotlight and the knock that always came. You say you want my legend, but you don't see what it weighs. Every mile that looks like glory's built on very quiet days. Driving farther every day. Out by the pumps, the concrete shines with old black oil and light. Truck beams sweep across your face, then bleed back into the night. You thumb your phone, you watch the sky like it's waiting on a call. I watch the way you stand there like you think you can't fall. I hand you back your folded map with one town crossed out in red. Tell you drive right past that exit if you wanna keep your head. And I toss my paper cup and turn my collar to the breeze. Hear the insects in the distance and the low hum of machines. See a ghost in worn out denim, think I'm everything you need. You don't see the empty chairs behind me and the ghosts I never feed. If you step into this shadow, boy, you better learn to bend. 'Cause the road won't crown you king, it only lets you ride or end. This is the code of the highway, carved in dashboard dust and chrome. Never trust a crowded table, never drag the fire home. Code of the highway, riding quiet, riding plain. Let the fools light up the sky while you keep moving through the lane. I'm still rolling past these diners, still alive to point your way, living by the code of the highway, turning off where you might stay. Close the door behind you, let that hallway hum fade out. Take a seat across the table, this is not a place for doubt. Desk lamp on the corner draws a circle around your face. Safe door standing halfway open, numbers breathing in that space. There's a folder by your elbow, paper stiff and edges warm. Keep staring at the windows like that's still where you were born. You see lights and easy money, I see columns, names and dues. Every favor leaves a footprint, every hand you shake a bruise. I don't carry guns for thunder, I don't shout to clear a room. I just balance what they're owing, I just choose who meets their doom. You keep talking about respect like it's something you can steal. Out here power's in the ledger and the men who make it real. There's a point you cross in silence, no one cheers, there's no rewind. You can step or you can back out, but you leave a piece behind. These are lines in the ledger, once you cross they carry you. Ink runs deeper than a bullet, numbers doing what men can undo. You want your name in the whispers, wanna wait in every hand, but the page never forgets you, it will own the way you stand. You think you're just making choices, think it's only one more deal. These are lines in the ledger, boy, they write over what you feel. There was once a man above me, liked his suits and talked too loud. He would toast on every payday, loved the cameras, loved the crowd. When his luck turned into thunder, when the sirens learned his song, I was sitting in this office, moving figures all night long. By the time they hit his doorway, I had folded up his reign, left his title on the letterhead, kept the keys and took the strain. Understand this quiet office cuts a sharper line than steel. I can lift a family upward, I can teach a man to kneel. You don't get to just be ruthless, you don't get to just be kind. You decide whose house stays peaceful, you lose hours, keep your mind. These are lines in the ledger, once you cross they brand your name. Ink's more faithful than your brother's, it remembers loss and gain. You want gravity in meetings, want the room to lean your way, but the cost lies in these pages, in the faces you can't save. If you still want in, sit closer, if you're wise you walk away. These are lines in the ledger, and they don't fade out with age.
Second class compartment, yellow numbers on the door, paper ticket in my pocket, shoes flat on the floor, suitcase by my ankle with a tag I didn't write, window full of platform lamps dissolving into night, coffee cooling quietly on the fold-out metal tray, pen keeps drawing circles round the words I will not say. Your name sits in the corner of this page I never send. Every station that we pass feels like another almost end. You met me in a corner booth where no one saw me smile. Said my eyes look like a man who's done his time without a trial. You were right about the numbers I kept hidden in my head. Every favor, every warning, every time I walked instead. I kept choosing one more meeting, one more knock behind the door, telling you I'd come home early, then I'd see the waiting floor. You just straightened up my collar, kissed the question off my face, said a man like you don't run, you only leave when you say erase. Now the city's just a shadow on the glass behind my seat. All the things I didn't tell you, riding quiet through my feet. I'm the man on the last train out, not a dog that lost the chase. I decide which night I vanish, I decide when I leave that place. Every mile is one more sentence in a story I rewrote. Every light along this railway brand's a promise that I broke. If you wake and feel me missing, like a hand without its vein, just remember I walked out by my own code on this last train. Countryside comes by in fragments, little houses, sleeping fields, faint reflections in the window show a face that never yields. I can see you in the glass there, half a ghost behind my eyes. All the mornings in your kitchen, all the don't ask where replies. I got numbers in my memory and a phone I will not touch, names that never hit the paper, debts I paid a little much. There's a folded photocola between the lining of my coat. You're still leaning on my shoulder, trusting fingers at my throat. If they tell you that I ran, say he walked and he walked slow. He was done with saving cowards from the fires they let grow. He was tired of being summoned just to tidy up the end. So he chose a moving cage and made the darkness his last friend. If you ever find this letter that I'm scared to let you see, know I left a life behind me, so it couldn't take you with me. I'm the man on the last train out, not a shadow on the run. I'm the one who closed the notebook, not the one who dropped the gun. Every mile's another handshake with the things I can't explain. Every town that sinks behind me rinses something from High floor, glass wall, city wide below my shoes. Desk lamp circles on the ledger like a halo made of dews. Fountain pen by my knuckles, figures walking down the page. Every line another favor, every calm another cage. Safe door breathing in the corner, steel that never says a word, but it's heard more broken promises than the streets have ever heard. I don't carry any weapon you could feel beneath the coat. I just move a single number and erase a man with one small note. You and me, we started running jobs when bills fit in our hands. Backroom coins and short cones long before the bigger plans. You were always first to laughter, I was always first to count. You would take the front door credit, I would track the bank account. Tonight I see your name repeated where it should never be. Extra cuts in quiet corners where the ink won't answer me. I could call you in and listen while you dress it up as neat, or I could balance out the problem where the numbers start to bleed. There's a cost to every favor, there's a shadow in each fee, and the one who holds the figures draws the lines they'll never see. I'm where the numbers bleed, in the margin of the sheet, in the quiet after closing when the city holds its breath beneath. I decide who gets remembered, who gets folded, who gets free. In the dim light of this office where the numbers start to bleed, you can walk like you're untouchable, talk like you were born to lead, but your name is just an entry where the numbers start to bleed. I've watched chairmen slam their glasses, swear they stand above the law, never knowing that their empires live on lines I have to draw. Men with polished shoes at meetings, talking loud about their crown, who forget that every secret passes through one quiet line downtown. Some I say by shifting figures, some I folded in the sun, some I left on borrowed time just to see what they become. Every time I cross a brother, every time I cut a friend, something colder fills the spaces where my patience used to bend. Far below this window's edge, there's an alley, there's a light, and I know which doors stay open when your totals don't add right. I don't pray for any mercy, I don't ask for any sign, I just keep the ledger breathing, put my silence on the line. I'm where the numbers bleed, in the margin of the sheet, in the hush before the sunrise, when the power men all sleep. I decide who gets a warning, who gets written off his seat. In the dim light of this office where the numbers start to bleed, you can call yourself my brother, you can swear it's just a need, but you gambled with the rider where the numbers start to bleed.
in a room of polished dark. Ledger open on the desktop, every column like a scar. Window shows the sleeping towers, dots of gold along the spine. Safe door closed beside my shoulder, heavy steel that's guarding time. Fountain pen above the paper, unsent words that start with friend. Photo frame turned to the table, I don't need your eyes again. There's a shadow by the drawer line, where a cold shape loves to sit. But the real weight's in these pages, and the name I buried in it. We were just two quiet soldiers, moving cases up the stairs. You would carry all the metal, I would balance all the shares. I learned how to move the lightning through a bank of silent wires. Learned to keep the front room smiling, keep the heat from certain fires. Then the numbers started talking, they said someone had to fall. Pressure building from the outside, someone had to take the call. So I shifted just a digit, let the trail move through my hands. Let the story draw an arrow where your signature would land. Paper never shows the bruises, ink don't tremble when it lies. But the tally doesn't sleep, it keeps its mark behind your eyes. I'm the man who keeps it all off the books. Move a fortune with a pencil and a careful second look. Every secret in this city runs through columns that I spin. I can hide it from the world, but your name stays under my skin. All the power in the silence, all the dirt on tidy hooks. I can balance every ledger, but I can't write you off the books. Now your letters come from somewhere with a number for a name. Short lines on a folded paper, never asking who to blame. I send money in an envelope, never sign it with my hand. Just a seal in quiet figures like a ghost still in the plan. Boss shakes mine across the conference, says I keep his kingdom clean. He don't see the extra margin where your line still burns in me. Every night I lock this office, spin the dial and kill the light. But the columns walk beside me down the hallway every night. Never owe what you can't cover, never promise what you can't pay. Every digit has a shadow if you aim it the wrong way. Every comma is a crossroad, every zero hides a debt. Every quiet little favor is a thing you won't forget. I'm the man who keeps it all off the books. Turn the city into numbers with a hard, unshaken look. I can clear a dozen ledgers, make the worst of sins look thin. But there's one line in the margin that keeps cutting from within. All the power in the silence, all the dirt on tidy hooks. I can hold this world together, but I can't write you off the books. tools on the desktop, blinds drawn tight against the glow, ledger open in the center, every name you wanna know. Silver pen between my fingers, ink still wet on what you owe. Safe door humming in the corner, locked on things you'll never show. You walk in with fresh ambition, polished shoes and steady grin. Think the power's in the doorway, not in everything I've seen. Watching all the loud ones, heavy chains and louder threads. You think that's the whole equation, fear and muscle smoking beds. But the numbers on these pages outlive echoes in the hall. I've watched quiet little figures pull down men who swore they'd never fall. There's a chessboard by the window, pieces frozen mid-attack. You're still dreaming you're the king piece, I just price your every step. You see shadows in the hallway, and you think that means you're tough. But the real weight of this business is what never gets discussed. Ink never sleeps, kid, it keeps score when the shouting stops. I don't wear the crown in the city, I just decide what it costs. Every favor, every secret, every cold unspoken cut. I'm the hand that holds a ledger when the lucky run out of luck. By the keyboard, corners bent from years of hands. Inside, quiet little brothers who forgot whose word they signed. There's a printout on the desktop, rows of dates and hidden splits. You can follow every promise to the moment when the floor gives. Revolver rests inside the drawer, hasn't left its place tonight. Men like me don't pull it often, we just tell you when you're right. One day you'll stand in an elevator, tie pulled loose against your throat. Wonder how a simple favor turned into a heavy note. You'll remember this high office and the man behind the books, one who warned you softly that the numbers never lose. Ink never sleeps, kid, it keeps score when the shouting stops. I don't wear the crown in the city, I just decide what it costs. You can chase the flashing moments, you can shout and you can strut, but you'll answer to this ledger when the shine runs out of luck.